Welcome to the Drink Up Podcast Daily Industry Brief, where we break down what's happening in the beverage business and what it actually means for brands, distributors, and operators. Today, January 3rd, 2026, the story is pretty clear. Dry January is loud, but the bar is still open. Contracts are quietly locking in real volume. And hemp drinks are growing under a ticking regulatory clock. This isn't an alcohol collapse story. It's a portfolio and execution story. Let's start with behavior. A piece out of Tennessee headlined, "Drinks are still pouring in dry January profiles, breweries and distilleries that have added NA porters, kombucha, and even THC drinks to their boards." But those same owners say all of that still adds up to well under 5% of total sales. People are curious, but they're not walking away from alcohol. The Globe and Mail is pushing 3 alcohol-free picks for dry January and notes that younger drinkers are most likely to jump in, yet overall interest in the challenge is flattening out. So moderation is real, damp January is real, but beer, wine, and spirits are still doing most of the work. The consumer wants more options, not no options. Now to where the real cases are being won and lost. In Great Falls, Montana, the local school board just approved a 15-year exclusive beverage contract with Admiral Beverage instead of the local Coke bottler. 15 years of fountains and coolers. The deal includes more than $200,000 up front, plus equipment and commissions. And the board openly said Admiral won on service and responsiveness. Who shows up, who fixes issues, who actually answers the phone. If you're a distributor or a supplier, that is the assignment. You're not just selling beer, wine, or syrup. You're selling reliability. In any RFP with schools, chains, venues, or stadiums, the partner who proves they'll take care of the account can beat the bigger logo. Let's hit the categories. On the beer side, Dry January is adding NA taps and kombucha handles, not ripping out existing handles. That leaves runway for lagers, imports, and flavor-forward extensions that can sit right next to NA instead of getting replaced by it. For wine, this moment is a chance to position as the middle gear, not zero, not shots. Lighter styles, lower ABV choices, and tight by the glass lists can capture those 1 or 2 and done nights, even if total volume is softer. In spirits and RTDs, moderation looks like fewer but better occasions. Value is still shifting into premium bottles and RTDs as people go out less often but are willing to spend more when they do. On the edge of the set, hemp and cannabis adjacent beverages are climbing, but there's a clock running. MJ Biz Daily's latest on rescheduling and 280E tax relief points out that hemp-derived THC beverages are effectively on a federal countdown to a potential ban in late 2026 unless Congress steps in. Right now, those drinks are driving real repeat in some liquor and convenience channels, and smart independents are giving them space because the basket sizes are there. But that regulatory timer is real. Treat hemp beverages as high margin, high-risk incremental revenue, not the core of your 5-year plan. So what do you actually do with this as a brand, a distributor, or an operator? First, use January to reset your sets, not pull back. Put NA SKUs in the same conversation as beer, wine, and spirits, organized by occasion like weeknight wind down, big night, and one more round, so you own every choice, not just the boozy ones. Second, get aggressive on long-term contracts and pour rights. Someone just lost 15 years of school volume because their service story couldn't beat the competition. That's a fixable problem if you lean into execution. Third, ride the hemp wave where it's legal and makes sense, but build a contingency plan for tighter rules and channel limits as 2026 gets closer. Here's the takeaway from today. Don't chase the everyone's drinking less panic. The advantage this year goes to the teams that lock in contracts, win the cold box and the fountain, and offer a clear path from NA to premium spirits inside one portfolio while everyone else argues online about Dry January.